I got COVID last year. I got COVID from my girlfriend who got it from a guy who sexually assaulted her. Yeah, that'll change the room. It's very irresponsible of her. I mean, we're in a pandemic, guys. Don't you fucking close up on me now. We have gone so far. You don't do it now. Thank you, 3 people laughing from the beginning who were like, I hope there's comedy at this IHOP tonight. And then like 90,000 other people were like, oh, do we choose now to not commit to... Don't laugh extra hard now. You missed your time. This is what happened, all right? I want to share with you guys how this happened, okay? I was performing last November in Grand Junction, Colorado, and when I was on stage, there was a guy who was in the back of the showroom who was belligerently and drunkenly shouting out and interrupting the show. My fiance, then girlfriend, politely goes over to the table to ask the guy if he wouldn't mind being quiet. When she gets to the table, the guy grabs her ass, pulls her mask down, and kissed her. Now, this happened during the show in the back of the room, so I was unaware that it was happening. When the show ended, the audience cleared out. I got off stage to find my girlfriend in tears. She told me that after the exchange, she had to step outside, cry, try to collect herself, because she was very upset. And I was also very upset. She missed my show. I was so good that night. Now, we drove to that gig, we drove back, we wore masks the entire time, and he was the only person either of us had come in contact with. A week later, to the day, we both wake up and we've got COVID symptoms. Diarrhea. All over the bed, and the sheets, and the pillows. I think she had some symptoms as well. But it sucked. It really sucked. It was a situation that went from bad to worse in a week. It's like when a girl gets pregnant and then a week later she calls you and is like, I'm gonna keep it. You're like, no, this is not my week. But we never got to confront that guy. We never did. And we didn't get closure on the situation. And I really realized after it had happened that, it was making me so angry. I was building resentment for this situation that was something that didn't even happen to me. And I wasn't even upset just because it had happened to my girlfriend, but it had happened to a person, to a woman who deserves to have her space respected, and it wasn't. And so, because that had happened, I realized that I started fantasizing about what it was that I could get to do to that guy, provided I ever had the opportunity. And I want to share with you my fantasy. Let's just say it's that night. I get off stage. My girlfriend tells me what happens. I'm furious. I start walking over to the table. I've got my shirt off. I've got muscles now. Why are you laughing? I go over to the table and I say to the guy, "Hey man, you the guy who sexually assaulted my girlfriend?" And the guy, he'd turn around and he'd say something douchey like, "Oh, are we about to get physical? Are we about to get physical?" At which point, I'd lean in real close. I'd pull his mask down. And with his hand, I'd make him grab my balls. And I'd go, "How's this for a physical?" And then I'd do his prostate. I call that a stimulus check. And then he'd kick my ass, probably. But I'll be honest. After that happened, my girlfriend and I, we were off. Our dynamic was off. And I kept racking my brain for how I could try to make it right, how I could make her just feel better. And I finally said, "Babe, you were powerless in a situation where you felt violated and uncomfortable. What if, in order to get the power back, what if you violate me and do something that makes me uncomfortable?" So, a few weeks later, unbeknownst to me, my girlfriend attached herself to a strap-on. And in the middle of the night, while I was sleeping, she pegged me. We still have to find something that makes me uncomfortable.